Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Tacoma Unity. And my name is Stephan Plummer. And I have a little song here. I like to do rewrites. So this is your cheating heart, but it's your cheery heart today. So your cheery heart will make you sing. You'll laugh and smile at most everything, and sleep will come, yes it will, the whole night through, and your cheery heart is gonna help you through. When tears come down like falling rain, you're gonna dance around, yes you will, just to ease your pain. You're gonna want some more, the very way that I do, and your cheery heart is gonna help you through, yes it will, every day and every way, yes it will, you know it will help you through, yes it will.
Thank you very much, Stephan Plummer. Love it, love it, love it. That was fantastic. Yes, welcome to Unity Center of Tacoma this morning. Stephan Plummer is our guest musician this morning, and my name is Cindy Akana. We'll change it to Cindy Akana, and I'm the guest speaker. The message this morning, the topic is going to be Don't Wait, But Wait. That was the title of the message. Let's open with prayer. Join me. From wherever you are, in your home, in the bar, wherever you are this morning at church, thank you for joining us. And as we come together, let us join hearts, because our energy and our love extends beyond walls. And as we come together, let us put off the things that we're carrying, the burdens that we're carrying, just for the next 45 minutes to an hour. Set them aside for now so that we can have eyes for a new perspective, that we welcome maybe a new perspective. And as we accept that, we also return our love and our grace to one another and say, we are one, even though we are sitting in different places. Let the light, let the love of God penetrate you and flow from you during this hour. And so it is. Amen. I'd like to invite Stephan back up to join to sing her opening song. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Cindy. It's a pleasure to be here. Strong as an oak tree, free as the wind, faithful like seasons, again and again, soaring like eagles high in the sky, spreading their wings, learning to fly. Beautiful flower, show me the way as you bloom on a sunny day. Strong and free, in faith I'll be, in devotion as Buddha, wise like Lasso, gifted as Mozart, given to you. Mother Teresa, serving the poor, humble like she was, what she stood for. Forgiving like Jesus, kindness is king. We can be all of these things. Peaceful and wise, giving a prize in devotion to the highest good. All that I ask is given in the will of God. All that I need is gifted in my creation. Beautiful flower, show me the way as you bloom on a sunny day. Peaceful and wise, giving a prize in devotion to the highest good. In devotion to the highest good. Highest good. Oh yeah. Highest good. Oh, it's for the good. Yes, it is. For the highest good.
Nice.
What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for?
Jasmine, what are you doing?
I'm singing. What are you waiting for?
Well, that's kind of what my talk is about.
I know. I read it. I wanted to make sure that people would like it and not be bored.
I see. And what'd you think?
Oh, you'll be okay. I just recommend that you don't do that one joke. You know, the one near the end that we talked about.
Oh, okay. Noted.
Anyway, people, she'll be fine. So, hang in there and, yeah, it'll be good.
And
What are you waiting for?
well, I'm waiting for you to leave.
Oh, okay. Goodbye.
Thank you, Jasmine. I appreciate that. She is very, very helpful. When she's not out there dancing, she's dressed like a ballerina, but she's a hip hop dancer. Yeah, that's what she is. Don't wait. That's the first part of my talk. Don't wait. And the second part is, but wait. But don't wait. In the Unity tradition, we talk about setting intentions. And when we want to accomplish or achieve a goal or a dream, aspirations. So I first heard about intentions about 15 years ago, and I thought, this is great. I love this. You just need to identify your goals and dreams and put them down on paper, share them with each other, tell about them, draw them, and then you just wait for them to unfold before you. Well, apparently that's not how it works. So wouldn't it be great if we could just do that? But it doesn't work that way. And what about, I think about when you're waiting for that perfect love, and it would be great just to be waiting at the house. And then I actually have heard of this once, that the person came to the door and ding dong was fixing something, and then the two got together. But I think it's only happened once. So the chances of that happening to you are very, very slim. Maybe it's happened twice. I don't know. Doreen Virtue, she's the author of the book, The Courage to Be Creative. She says, it's not enough just to dream of your ideas. You've got to take actions to bring about their creation. And that's what I'm going to talk about. Intentions are more attainable when we take steps toward them. So if you want a better relationship or a different one, you need to take some steps. So what can you do? This is just the practical. You can attend seminars, and you can read books to learn about healthy relationships. I was married to a gay man for 14 years. Love the man. He's fantastic. But when he came out of the closet, we decided to go ahead and divorce. And I started dating heterosexual men, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is a totally different creature. So I went to a seminar called Understanding Men. And I'm like sitting in that, and I'm actually, I don't remember, 40 some years old of age. And I'm like, oh, that's what people have been talking about. Or I get that. I just it never made sense with the husband I had. But what a great seminar for me to go to. Attend activities and events that you like doing, where there's other people. The meetups sometimes can be great. That's actually where I've met my current partner of over 10 years. Well, I was just going out and doing things I wanted to do, and then there was people there, and then we struck up a conversation, and apparently I walked into a movie theater, and I said, let's get this party started, and he liked that, so he came up afterwards and talked to me. And I thought, if he likes that about me, he's going to probably like me, because most people don't know that side of me, and when they see it, then they run. So that was a good thing. Be open to the people you know. Meet the people that you know and meet during everyday activities at work. But also be specific about what you want, but be open to something better. Sometimes we know kind of things that we want. So again, I'm talking about a different relationship or a better. You could have a relationship right now and you want it to be better. What is it that you want? What can you do? Okay, so that's not about changing that other person, because that is not going to work. Well, if they just did this, and this, it would be better. No, what is it that you can do? What can you do maybe to bring out their best self? One of the best things is to compliment and thank your partner for doing the things you love, saying what you want. You just don't focus on the negative.
You always do this.
And people are like, yeah, great. All you hear is want, want, want. But it's like, no, I love it when you blah, blah, blah. It's so fantastic. It makes me smile, makes me happy. Those are things that you can do that can better in a relationship that you're in. Put yourself out there. So there's so much we can do that we can own. Don't just wait around for something to happen and be different. What about dream careers? Sometimes maybe we're in a career we already like, but it's not quite the situation we're enjoying, or we want a totally different career. While you're in the job that you have, you can get extra training. You can go to seminars. You can learn some new skills. I'm a high school teacher, and I am learning Spanish. I have an hour commute, and I am learning Spanish in the mornings. I'm taking my Spanish class in the mornings because I want to be able to know how to speak Spanish. I don't want to be limited by being a one language person. So I'm already doing that to improve my skills. Talk to your supervisor and find out maybe what you can do to move up or move into a different position. What's your skill set? What do you need to get better at? Come in early, stay late, work really hard so that you get the attention of your boss. Sometimes that's the right kind of thing to do, or it can be a helpful thing. You don't do that if it's going to jeopardize the family that you're raising or something like that. But as for right now, for myself, my kids all off and gone, so I have extra time and I put it in at work, and my boss notices. And so I was going to say I get favors, but that's not really what I meant. So I get perks sometimes because of that. So he notices, and I get to do something maybe I didn't get to do before. And apply for jobs. How about that? It's like, I just want the right job to come along. Well, are you applying? No. Well, get out there and apply. Apply. And also, what do you want to do? I've had people say, because I'm a career technical education teacher, I have students go, I just want a job. And I go, what do you want to do? I just want a job. No, you don't just want a job. Because when you get into a job that's not any fun, you're not going to like it. Right? So do you want to use your brain? Do you want to use your hands? And then you get them to start thinking. They're like, no, I guess I don't just want a job. They kind of do, but when you talk about what they really like, don't you want a job you enjoy? Oh, yes. My mantra for jobs is, I want to have the most fun, doing the most good, making the most money. That's the three things I want put together for whatever career I'm doing. And so I have to say that's exactly what's happening right now. And if I were to change, that I'm going to hang on to that. It's going to be that same thing. Again, put yourself out there. Do something. Don't just sit back waiting for it to happen. Now, there are times somebody comes along and goes, oh, hey, would you like to do this? And you're like, yeah, but that doesn't happen very often. So the waiting, you could be waiting for 12 years. I don't know. It's like, I just encourage you not to wait, to step forward, take chances, put yourself out there. The other area I want to talk about is personal dreams. Do you have a personal dream or an aspiration that you want to reach? If so, start determining the steps to get there. And Martin Luther King, I love this, that he says, too many people give up on their dreams because they're unable to see the path ahead. Or they never start because the road appears too long, dark, and narrow. So why even try? If we stand at the edge of our dreams and contemplate the journey, we would never take the first step. I feel like sometimes because of our fear or our anxiety or our unknowingness, or we don't know what's ahead of us, or it does look long and dark, we just stand there and think about it and then let it go. And for sure, if we don't plan out the steps, it does seem like a long, long journey. So I want to give a personal example of a personal dream. So I'm a singer-songwriter and performer. And my dream, I was at some place and they said, what's your ultimate dream that you think, that you'll never achieve, but put it out there? And I'm like, okay, my ultimate dream would be to have a hit song. Wouldn't that be cool? I thought that would be so cool while I'm still alive, right? Because if I'm gone, I'm not going to know about it. I want a hit song while I'm still alive. You got to put stuff like that in there because they go, well, you got a hit song, but you were, 10 years after you're gone. I'm not going to know it. Well, I have to start and say, what do I need to do to make that dream possible? So, one is I need to write songs that people will enjoy and find meaningful. Because it could be just, I love this song, it's for me. But do other people like it? Are they going to be able to sing it? Do they find it meaningful? It meets their life and their needs. So that's one, writing. The second one is to get my music out in the public. So yeah, I've made 3 CDs and I have them available, but I also have my stuff online. So they're in, Spotify and Apple Music and stuff like that. So people can download and play. Musicians they make less and less money these days because of these formats. But, again, I didn't say I wanted to make a lot of money. I said I wanted to have a hit song. So just getting my music out there is super important. I also probably need to sing in public a lot. So what's available? Coffee shops, clubs, churches, fairs, farmers markets, different things like that. Just different venues so people get to see your name and they hear you sing and they're like, then they kind of get to know your music. I probably give away more CDs than I sell just to get my music out there. And then the third step, so the one is writing, second one is not promoting, but getting the music out there. And the third one's promoting myself. So create maybe an active online presence. That's the thing to do these days. Sell myself and my music through promotional materials, electronic communications, etc., etc. Send my songs out to successful artists, and maybe they'll take it and turn it into a hit song, right? So those are my steps. So now I'm going to go back and evaluate them, and I'm going to say, yes, I enjoy writing songs. I love to write songs. And I've taken workshops on songwriting, so my songwriting has gotten better. I have moved from a Christian artist to an artist more kind of like a new thought artist, wanting to religious science unity themes that I put into my music, but trying to make them that anyone in the public could pull up and relate to. So those are the kinds of things I'm doing. I love doing that. I love recording. Oh my gosh, standing in the recording studio is so super fun. You're playing something and singing something, and then you play it back, and they make you sound so good. You go, I really sound like that? I don't think so, but they made it sound really good. So it's kind of fun. It's super fun to see your songs come alive, and they add instrumentation and stuff like that too. It's super, super fun. But I hate doing number 3. I don't want to promote myself. I would rather sell Tupperware. Because Tupperware is practical and useful. And although I know a lot of my songs maybe be inspirational, but I don't necessarily find that really useful, like when I'm in the kitchen. Maybe when I'm bored, I could put something on and dance to it or something. But I don't have what it takes to convince, really, you should buy my CDs. You'll love them. They'll make your life better. That's the best thing you can do for yourself. Forget about the lunch money. Just buy the CD. Forget about the meds. Buy the music. And I just can't do that. And since I don't do the promotional part, I think to myself, is there a chance of me getting a hit song? So, the next step to that is self-examination. And this is where I think a lot of us miss out on. It's kind of checking in with your emotions, checking in with the way you think. And so self-examination is a great way to check the validity of your dreams. But the problem with self-examination is that it takes thought, time, and reflection. And it can often be quite eye-opening and a great guide, but it also can be like, I don't want to do this. Can I just sit at home and wait for it to happen? You could, but it's not going to happen. I'm just telling you that right now. Earl Nightingale, in his book, How to Completely Change Your Life in 30 Seconds. Oh, I like that title. He says, the human mind is the last great unexplored continent on Earth. It contains riches beyond our wildest dreams, and it will return anything we plant. And I love that concept because I think it's so true. One of the most powerful parts to us is our mind. But for some reason, we tend to shut it off. Maybe because it's scary, I don't know, whatever it is, we shut it off, and yet it's such a powerful tool. Have you ever chased a dream that you achieved and then found that you were disappointed or dissatisfied with it? I have a friend who went to school to be a lawyer. When she was done, she didn't want to be a lawyer anymore. She wanted to knit. I think that's a lot of money to find out you spent on knowing what you want to do in life is to knit socks and things for people. So what I want to do now is model what I call the practice of self-examination. And part of that is when I was taking training as a mediator, these are a series of questions we would ask the people that we mediated with. So that's what these questions come from, and because they're really excellent. And so I'm going to practice asking myself those questions about my dream of having a hit song and see what happens.
Could I ask the questions?
Sure, you could do that.
Oh, good. Okay. Okay, first question. Why? Why do you want a hit song?
I think it would be super cool to know you created something that people absolutely love and it makes a difference in their lives.
Oh.
I think it'd be cool to make money off it too, but like I said, it's harder and harder for songwriters to make money.
Yeah, that's a drag. Okay, second question. What are you willing to do to get it?
Well, I'm going to write, I'm going to perform, record CDs, and downloadable music.
Oh, okay. Well, what are you not willing to do to get it?
What am I not willing to do to get it? I am not willing to manage, I am not willing.
Yes.
Okay. Not willing to create a strong online presence.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a kind of a big deal.
Yes, it is. Okay, so what are you willing to give up to get it?
Let me think. I would say I'm willing to give up some time to manage a minimalist online presence.
Oh, okay. What are you not willing to give up?
I'm not willing to give up the time I put into my garden and the time that I'm making lessons for my students.
Oh, this is important.
Yeah, it's important.
Okay, number 6. It's a big one.
Okay, it's a big one. Here we go.
Can you live without your dream? And how do you feel about that?
Well, it's not a life or death dream, that's for sure. And though I think it could be cool. And I see that I'm not really willing to go that extra mile or 2 or 10 or whatever it takes to get there. So I think I can live without it.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, good. We're getting somewhere.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, last question. Will you be happy without your dream?
The thing is, I'm extremely happy right now, and I keep checking that out, and I don't see that changing.
Oh, this is good too. Okay, well, folks, I gotta go. Bye.
Thanks, Jasmine. I think that was the question that got me thinking the most when I thought, what do you want to do differently right now with your life? And I thought, oh my gosh, I love my life. I'm teaching. I have 2 acres of yard to play in, and I'm having so much fun with that. And I'm thinking, I don't want to get online and create some online presence. And I like the fact that I have some places I can sing. But I'm like, yeah, I think I'm really happy. So yeah, I think I could live without that dream. I am going to just sit on my couch and wait and see if something happens. But the questions like the ones that Jasmine just asked me can also help you determine the importance of your dreams. And they can help you prioritize them. Sometimes we're like waiting for something to happen, but turn around and check within and say, what's happening right now? What do you want to give up? What do you want to do differently? And when I was able to say, I am really happy. I still somehow want to be this hit songwriter, but I'm like, yeah, I'm not willing to do the things that it takes to do that anymore. And I am really content with where I am right now. But wait. I told you not to wait, but wait. So this is the second part. I know I said don't wait, get going. But this is an important balance between don't wait and wait in the pursuit of your dreams. Because ultimately, outside of yourself, there is so much you have no control over. And the idea of waiting is allowing the divine, the universe, to work on your behalf. So I could get in there and I could pound down the doors trying to get what I want. But there is a part of the waiting, of the presence, of allowing the divine to work on your behalf, to create opportunities for you that you didn't even know existed. Now, how do you know the right balance between action, not waiting, and waiting? So the video that comes to my mind is the Monty Python clip about the witch. So I'm going to just act it out a little bit for you, and I'm sorry, because, yeah, this might not be pretty. So anyway, they're like, the guys are running around going, a witch, a witch. Wait, I gotta get my, Jasmine, quit talking there. I got to get my Monty Python. No, I got to get a, what is it?
No, that's a puppet voice.
A witch, oh, a witch, a witch, a witch, we found a witch. That's not good either, but I'm going with it, okay? So they bring this lady out who has like a carrot on her nose, and she's dressed like a witch, and they bring her before the master magistrate, and they say, we found a witch, burn her, burn her. And he looks down at her, and she's like, I'm not a witch. And they go, well, you look like a witch. She's like, well, they dressed me up. They put the nose on me. And he looks at them and they go, well, we did do the nose and the hat and the other stuff, but she's got a wart. And so he goes through this whole thing and like, okay, we're not going to just burn her. Like there are ways to prove that they're witches. Oh, they were so excited about how do you do that? Well, they determined that a witch burns because it's made of wood. Okay, so a witch is made of wood, and what does wood do on water? Well, it floats. Oh, what else floats? And they say things like little rocks, things that you're like, I don't know what, that don't float. But King Arthur in the back yells out, a duck. Oh, a duck floats. So if a duck floats, and we put a duck on a scale, and we put the witch on the scale, if they balance, then we know she's a witch. So he's going to use his best scales. They jump down and go over to the scales. They put the duck on one side. They put the potential witch on the other side. And then they say, get rid of the supports. And they bash out the supports, and the scales hang evenly. And she says, well, that was a fair court. So they yell, burn her, burn her. And they grab her down and take her off to burn her. That's where there's a balance, but it's not really a balance. And sometimes I think we do that. We think, well, I'm kind of balancing. And so in our head, we've got this idea of balance, but we're really not balanced. And so how do you know if you're waiting enough? You know, it's like, okay, I'm doing all this stuff, but how do I know if I'm waiting enough? And I would say, check your anxiety level. Check your anxious level. If you find yourself like, oh man, I really wish this would happen. I can't wait for this to happen. If you find yourself doing that, that is probably a great time to realize you need to just kick back and wait. You need to be able to, I don't want to say need, but you could release what you're hanging on to. Release that anxiety and know that it's outside of your control, the things that are going to come to you. Finding that balance between taking action, don't wait, but wait, and waiting for the universe to work on your behalf. Finding that balance is a magical moment. And all I have to say to that is, amen. I'd like to invite Stephan Plummer back up to sing a song for us. Thank you very much.
I was thinking of the song, Everything I Need to Know by Linda Webb Kakaba. And sing that with us. And I know that you're a star, and I know that you have already hit the charts and #1 charts in my heart and many other hearts. And we just can't know the impact that we've already had. And if we lean into that, right, just that you're a star and you're already a hit maker, yeah, right? You're on board with that? So everything I need to know about what lies before me is available to me. Everything I need to know about what lies before me. Everything I need to know about what lies before me is available to me, is available to me through the mind of God within me. Everything I need to release. 2, 3, everything I need to release about what lies before me. Everything I need to release about what lies before me is available to me, is available to me through the mind of God within me. Everything I need to know about what lies before me. Everything I need to know about what lies before me is available to me, is available to me through the mind of God within me, through the mind of God within me, through the mind of God within me, through the mind of God within me. Yeah, yeah. It's available. Yes, it is right here and right now. Oh, yes.
Super sweet. Great reminders, too. Thank you so much, Stephan. We're going to move into a time of meditation. I want to give you just a second or a moment. If you've got like your phone near you that you're not on and you want to turn on some just calming music, play that in the background. You've got your own music you can listen to. If you want to play Led Zeppelin because you can meditate to that, you do it. You pick what works for you. But I want you just to get into a relaxed position. Whether you want to sit with your feet on the ground and your arms open, or if you're someplace you want to lay down, whatever. And take a couple deep breaths. Pay attention to your breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. hope you can hear the guitar playing because it's actually fantastic. Breathe in and breathe out. And I want you to identify a dream that you have for yourself. And you don't have to tell anybody about it if you're like, oh, I'm embarrassed. No, this is just you. Just your dream. Something, it can be anything. It could be small, it could be big in your eyes, however you want. What is a dream that you have for yourself? And just identify that dream. And I'm going to go through those questions that Jasmine did with me. I'm going to ask you those questions. You just take your time with them and answer them as honestly as you can. You can always go back and revisit the questions too and maybe come up with different answers. But what is your dream? What are you willing to do to get or achieve that dream? What are you willing to do? If you come up with one thing, that's great. If you have a list, you can write it down. What are you willing to do? The second question is, what are you not willing to do to get it? What are you not willing to do? See what comes up. Make a note of it. Again, if you have paper near you and I write these things down, go for it. What are you willing to give up to get it? So one is doing, the other one is giving up. What are you willing to give up to accomplish that dream or to reach that goal? What are you willing to give up? And then on the other side, what are you not willing to give up to reach that dream or that goal? I encourage you not to think whether these are right or wrong answers. They're honest answers, and that makes them right. So just hang in there with the answers, whatever they are. It's telling you something about yourself. Can you live without your dream? Doesn't mean, if you say, well, yeah, I can, doesn't mean don't go after it. I just want to know if can you live without it? Because sometimes releasing that actually allows the energy to bring it toward you because we're not trying so hard. Can you live without your dream? How do you feel about that? If you were to give that dream up, how do you feel? And this is important. Does it make you sad? Does it make you feel worthless? What is it? How does that make you feel if you had to give up that dream? Does it make you feel like, yay, I don't have to try so hard? What is the feelings? Just notice them. Will you be happy with or without your dream? Can you be happy with or without your dream? And again, if you say, yes, I can be happy without, it doesn't mean don't go after your dream. It's just noticing. Noticing that you are full and whole as you are right now. And the dream is something extra. When you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes and come back to our community. If you've been just having these things in your head and you want to write some things down now, grab some paper and write down some of these ideas while we invite Stephan Plummer to come up and do some more music for us, blessing us with her music this morning.
Thank you. Yes. I may have done this song before, but this song just calls to me right now. It's wade in the water, you know. Don't be afraid to just get right in there and wait, and then don't wait, though. I love the talk today. It's so great. Such a balance there. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children, wade in the water. And God's gonna trouble the water. Who's that yonder, dressed in blue? Wade in the water. It must be the children that are coming on through. And God's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. You don't believe I've been redeemed, but wade in the water. Just see the Holy Ghost looking for me, and God's gonna trouble the water. I said the Holy Ghost is looking for me, yeah. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children, come on. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. I know it, yeah. I know that God gonna trouble the water. If you got anything troubling you, just give it over to God. Pray, 'cause I know God's gonna see you through. One more time now, come on. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. I said, God's gonna trouble the water. I know that God's gonna trouble the water. Yeah. I know God's gonna trouble the water. Yeah, every day, every day.
Woo-hoo! Excellent. And the whole reference to trouble in the water is that thing where people would come into the water, and then when God touched the water and troubled it up, people were healed. So that's the reference that's going on there. So, you know, one of the ways we can trouble up that water is give our gifts and our tithes to the Unity Church of Tacoma and get some trouble in water going on down here in Tacoma. And there's several ways that you can give here to Unity of Tacoma, and definitely get on the website, which is Unity of Tacoma, unityoftacoma.org. Yeah, and so just get on there. That's easy. Unity of Tacoma, cram it together.org, and then there's a donate button, and you can get in there and donate via PayPal. You can also get on Zelle and donate to the church phone number. So that's another way. Just put your donation in there. You can also send a check in. Just write a check, put it in snail mail, and send it over, and they'll get that as well. So the address is also on the website. If you need the address, call that phone number, or call Demas, and say, hey, what's that address? because she has nothing else to do with her time. As we move forward with, just the idea of offerings and blessings as you find yourself giving and wanting to give, let's do the offering blessing. So let's hold the intention of prosperity within our hands, visualizing the circulation of abundance flowing through you, right? So that means it goes to each other, flowing through us, coming to us. It's the flowing. We get to share that abundance. And so in Luke 6:38, it says, give and you will receive. You will be given much, pressed down, shaken together, and run over. Weight in the water. And it will spill into your lap. The way you give to others is the way God will give back to you. And as you visualize holding your gifts in your hands, please repeat after me. Divine love, flowing through me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am grateful for my blessings today. I am grateful in every way. And so it is. Amen. May the blessings of your gift bring more blessings back to you. We thank you for your love and support to the Unity Center of Tacoma. I don't have any announcements, but if you do, if you want to see what's going on, get on that website and look up what's going down, because you don't want to be missing anything. There's always cool stuff. And if you want to get that little thing that Lori sends out, the little email that Lori sends out every week, can they sign up for that on the website as well? Because that is awesome. Gives you some cool direction and stuff, things you can do during the week. So awesomeness. Before Stephan comes up and closes with our peace song, I want to do a closing blessing. May you know when to take action and step forward and put yourself out there. And may you know when you need to sit back and relax and wait for the divine to work on your behalf. May you be able to balance that in a way that feels good to you, appropriate and fulfilling. And so it is. Amen.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as our center. Family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let it begin with me, yeah. Have a great day, everybody.